The guy had it for sale. Apparently the Jeep sat in a garage, in a barn for 12 years. And he found it. And he lived over by Pine Bluff, so he had it listed for $4,500. And it didn't look quite like this, but I met him, picked it up, drove it home. I met him in Prattsville and limped it home. And brakes were bad. Yeah, it was pretty rough, but anyway. So that's how I've had it, and we've had it for 5 years now. So honestly, because when I was younger, I always wanted a Jeep, and I never could afford it. And so I found this one. And then, you're too young to know, but I found a Honda Big Red 3-wheeler. Never could afford one, so I found one and I got it. So it's in the garage. But yeah, this Jeep, I always liked them. But back when I was a kid, Suzuki Samurais came out, Geo Trackers. But this one here is a classic, man. See Jeeps like this, people are cutting the fenders off of them, jacking them up, crawling rocks and mountains with them, and that just makes mine worth more money. So it's awesome. I like it. I'm not going to change it. So it's pretty much stock. I mean, other than the little stuff, it's original motor. It's got a 238 6-cylinder, original motor. You can work on it, and it's bulletproof, man. You can climb whatever you want to with it. So I pulled a trailer with it in the St. Patrick's Day parade this year. Had like 15 people on it, on the trailer, and the whole Jeep was like squatted like that. And so I put it 4-wheel drive and we just putted it around, man. You can see it on TV. But anyway, yeah, take a look at it. Paint, I haven't done anything. I had a little bit of rust on it, rust spots. You can see where people kind of touched it up. These plastics, the wheels are the same ones that was on it. The rims, now those aren't stock rims. Tony Dunn did the, he's really good if you ever need upholstery work. But he did the back seat back here, because we have Lakeside Walk-In Clinic, and he did my back seat in that, but the other seats are coming, so I don't have them yet. I wish I had them for this, but. So all this I did myself. I rhino-lined the bottom and then diamond plated this, cut it out, put a different shifter in it, put this, cut the top off of it, because I don't drive it unless it's pretty, so it's not an everyday driver, so it stays in the garage. Now the mechanical stuff, I put a carburetor on it, brakes. I got down here on going down to Malvern, and I had no brakes. Like, I was pointing towards the telephone pole down there, because it's either get T-boned on Malvern or hit the pole. But luckily it locked up. I had brakes, so I limped it back and put a master cylinder in it, bled the brakes and all that. So anyway, yeah, but it's pretty much the way you see it. I mean, it was a rare find, man. One weekend I'd work on, the major stuff like brakes and getting it running right, but then little stuff like, like a weekend I would spend rhino lining, and then the next weekend, cutting out and just, and all, in total, I don't know, a month, 2 maybe, plastics, but I haven't done a whole lot to it. The biggest thing about this Jeep, or any older vehicle, is look at the ground. You can see it. I promise you, any other car I got in here, if you open the hood up, you can't see the ground. I mean, I can get in there and work on that, and I'm not a mechanic. I'm a nurse practitioner, I own a clinic. I'm not a mechanic, but I can work on this thing. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. So that's how it came. Other than the carburetor and the master cylinder, that's how it was.